So, the board sold Corsic, so that was good. We're in March now, we just had a youth intake, and yeah, we sold this guy for £9 million. Good money, but I just wish we weren't just selling him for prices lower than what we ever should be getting for these players, honestly. Especially when they're like our best players at this point. So, question is, how have we been getting on since we last met? And did we actually progress further into Europe than ever before? So, since we last met, we lost against Ross County 2-1, and we've actually went on and took a 2-2 draw against Rims in a game that we should never have gotten a point out of. We then went ahead and won 3-1 of the league, then drew against Rapid Vienna away from home, gave me hope that we can do well in the next phase. We then won against Radom by 3-0, so that's a good start for our point of view. But then Rapid Vienna beat us 2-1, I think, in extra time. Yes, in extra time, in the 103rd minute. So we were actually leading this game as well, which is the worst part about the situation. We then only got a point in the next two matches to carry on, getting a win against us, and then Lechia only getting a draw against us. But then we took on Lechia Poznan and beat them on penalties to get to the semi-final of the Cup for the very first time, where we'll be taking on Radom. So that's good. We then beat Roche by 1-0. We drew 1-0 against Wisla Block before Legia Warsaw beat us 4-1. So it's not been the best start so far. And while we lost 3 turns in all competitions, I know we can still do better. And the Cup is still a possibility for the very first time. Can we do it? Are we going to get any further in the Cup? What I will say, though, is that despite all the stuff that's happened, we're still only in 8th place. We are just 4 points away from the top 5 finish. If we win the Cup, which I genuinely think we have a good chance of doing, we will be fine. And we can get European football. Pagon being in 17th place just 2 years after they won the league title is astonishing, and I genuinely can't believe they could be relegated now. It is a legitimate possibility. I can't believe they're doing so badly. Even we, when we got a 3rd place finish at least 15th in the next season and then get relegated, it wasn't this bad for us, so I have no idea what's going on. Also, Kennebo has got 33 goals this season. This guy is an absolute monster, and he doesn't look like the kind of player that would be that monstrous. 25 games played, 33 goals scored. He could break the all-time record in the league. Whether or not he does so, I don't know. But we've also had a next youth intake, and it looks promising. I like to think it's going to be good, so let's go over the players we've had. Smolak is the first player, and we are definitely going to make him a box-to-box. He fits the bill perfectly as far as I'm concerned. The physicals are really good, the mentals are quite good, as is the technicals for 15-year-old, 6'3". He's a 3rd tier player right now, but look at the state of him at the age of 15. This guy could be an absolute monster in the future. We've already replaced one player that left us in the transfer windows in the last couple of years. And then you've got Michel Smuda. I think it's Smuda. I'm going to say the Z is an S pronunciation. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below. But this guy is the centre-back, which means that Suriki has been replaced, and we should be good. We should be fine. Needs a bit of work, though. Jumping reach, he's only 6 foot. Definitely could be better and better, but is not inconsistent and has potential to be really good for us. Whether or not we can make him really good, I don't know, but given our facilities, we should be able to, right? We've also got Matthias Koralski as a right back, who's already considered a promising fullback, which, given I'm going to be playing him as a wing back on support, is good. His dribbling is the only thing that really stands out as a negative to me in terms of attributes right now, but he's very consistent, so that's good. He's very determined as well. I think this guy could be really good as a right back in the future, so let's make sure we make him really good, yeah? We've also got another midfielder in the form of Plaza, who could be a winger. Now, I think maybe not winger because of his 5 crossing, but Mazzala could be where he goes as well. Mazzala attack, he looks decent. Mazzala support, attacking could be worked on, but he is quite decent and has a lot of potential. So this guy's got good things going for him. He's also 5'5" and unambitious, but hey, if he can be worked on, we can do good things. He's also inconsistent, but what can you do? We've also got Philippe Rosek, who is 6'3", but given what's happened in the goalkeeper position right now, might be struggling to get in the first team. He is consistent though. Not very consistent, but he's consistent either way. We've also got Laskowski, who is definitely a Mazzala. Needs work, but also has only got 3 tackling. Yeah, this guy needs a lot more work than the other guy, but he's also 15. inconsistent, and 5'11". So there's that. He also has to come deep to get the ball and switch the ball to wide areas. So could be a playmaker more than anything else. So I don't know. Has potential though, either way. But then you got Jacob Zielinski, who is a winger, but could also be an inside forward. This guy could be a striker. I'm just going to say that here now. Could be a shadow striker and could definitely be an inverted winger on support. I like what I've seen at this guy. He also lets to get into the opposition area, comes deep to get the balls, and cuts inside from both wings. That screams inverted winger to me. He's also 5'3", but that's fine. He's also inconsistent and a jovial personality, so it could have been worse. Could absolutely have been a lot worse. This is Damien Adamsek. He's definitely going to be a DM for me. Unflappable in media handling, light-hearted personality, inconsistent, yes, but very good technical skills, and he plays in the position that I will absolutely use in the DM position. The role is perfect for him. Why not make him a DM on defend? We've also got a striker in Puchar Polski, and very inconsistent, so may not be the player I'll use in the long term, and if anything, might be one of the worst players we've ever had in the striker position in a while, at least anyway, not straight away, but he could be a lot better. And those are the only players I want to talk about because I only want to cover the players who are 4-star potential ability. So it's exciting times to say the least. So we're back. We have actually done okay since we last met. We've actually won quite a few games since we last met as well. Slash, we beat by goal to 0. Costa Rica, we had to come from behind in the 90th minute from a penalty to get an equalising goal against a team that had won no matches by the time we faced them. We almost became their first victim of the season, but we then won in the cup semi-final against Radom, so that's good. We then took on Brebet, we beat them 2-0. We then drew 1-0 against Wisla Krakow, and then beat Lechia Poznan by goal to 0 to set up the last game before the cup final. I did this game live and recorded the footage for it, so let's go over the game for the cup final. How did we get on? I'm going to go over the starting lineup, and there's a player that you will not recognize, and that is Zarowski. He has just been brought in because Nowak got injured. Literally just got brought in. He's just turned 18 as well. So I think after the season, he'll be going out on loan a little bit to get some first experience. But he's actually done well. He's got a clean sheet so far, and that's great. So hopefully we can do more of him. He is going to leave in about a few days' time for international duty, which is not ideal. The reason we're not starting Nowak is because he actually got injured, and he's got a twisted ankle. He's not fit to play. He's not going to be selected, so I cannot choose him for this game, unfortunately. And we're going to hope we can do more and more. But Miso Krul is going to start at the right back. We've got Grigoric as a centre back along with Jaros. And then you got Marcel Manzik. We've got Balok as the DM. He is doing quite well there now. We've got Krenik and Adrian Roshik as the two centre midfielders. We've got Polak and Supreme in the wide positions. And Kowalski, who's just reached 100 league goals, starting up front. We have a substitute bench of 9 people. On the bench, we've got Valsky. You won't recognise him, but he's just been called up. He's actually quite decent and has been gained first some experience in the second team. I could probably just throw in the first team, but I haven't used him yet. He's unambitious, volatile, media friendly, so I'm not going to use him right now. And we got Nadja, we got Koto, we got Majed, Kostabala, Pietron, Jasinski, Adriansky, and Adamsi. So we've got a load of players who we can trust and feel they can do a good job. But whether or not we can actually get the win in this game today, I don't know. So let's see how we go in the Cup final. Our first one of the series that is not a Super Cup final. So the finals here, they have not had the best of forms. They've won, lost in the last 4 games with a draw in between. We have just beat Lechia Poznan and unbeaten 5 games. So we're in good form right now. And I'm hoping we can continue to impress as we try to win the Cup final for the very first time. It's the one trophy I'm missing from my collection. Can we claim it? Okay, Adrian with a free kick, plays it in. Polak gets there first, and it's hit the side netting and gone wide. Half time, 0-0. We've got an XG of 0.08. They've got an XG of 0.13, and it's not been a good game, honestly. I can't really tell you what's happened at all, because I've only seen one highlight, and that was the one that Polak had a shot with. So hopefully, we can do better in the second half. Okay, highlight 2 minutes in, and it's a throw from us, and Supreme on the ball. Looking at how good he is with his pace, I'm not surprised he's going to do well, but there's a ball now. That could be a penalty, and it looks like it's going to be a penalty to us. This is really, really good. Hopefully, it's going to be given, because Adrian did get fouled, it looked like, and if we can win the Cup, and end our trophy drought, I'll be so happy right now. I don't know what's going to happen though. Are we going to get the penalty, or are we going to be told no? No penalty! Wow, okay. I thought it was a pen, for certain. Okay, they got the ball, and Banza. It's the third highlight of this game, actually, and I've not seen anything from them so far that suggests they're actually dangerous in this game. But we get the ball back now. Here's Krul. Now Polak. And can we do more? Kowalski, surely on the chance. Oh, what an effort. If that had gone in, that would have been one of the best goals I've ever seen. Okay, another highlight now. And surely it's our final to win. Supreme's been booked, but here's Polak. Found by Kowalski. Oh, the save now. We're definitely in this game now. I am going to ease him off his tackles, though, Supreme. But this is a really good start from my point of view. We're doing well here. And Supreme trying to find Jaros didn't work, and we've been the better team in this final. There's no question about it, but that could have been bad. But here's Majid. He's on a booking, nervous as well, but Pietron, really good in this half so far, but it's been cleared away. They are stuck in their own half right now, and Kotko, Keranik, Pietron doesn't get there, and now Ponsic gets the ball away, but only as far as our player, and we are looking really good here. Polak surely played across. Took a bit too long with that, but here's Krul. Now Kotko goes for goal. Oh my god, hit the post, and somehow Kowalski's not got there first. We are knocking on the door. If we don't win this final, I don't know what I could have done differently here. We've been so good in this final. We've had all the highlights to save our lives, and Jaros doesn't get there first, but here's Kananik, surely going to get the ball. It might be the end of the highlight. He's just trying to bone, it looks like. Here's Kowalski, and that, I don't know what he's trying to do there, but okay. Somehow we've not won this game. I don't know how we've not won it, but we've been the better team, and it's just a matter of when, not if, we win this final. Unless we go to penalties, then we'll probably lose on penalties, but my word, how have we not won so far? Okay, it's a throw. I've made my last change, Jasinski's on the pitch now, and Krasta on the ball now. Hopefully, we're not going to let them do what they want, because I've done everything I could do in normal time, and the last substitute I could have made. And Pietron gets the ball back, really well done. Hits Adensik. Now Kotko. We've had all the highlights so far, and if we don't win this final, and it goes to penalties, I'll be so annoyed. But Kananik, ball through to Jasinski. Surely, no, again! Again, the keeper's denied us. And it's in the... Oh, good save, actually, in the end. I didn't think there would be a highlight from that, but there you go. Okay, second half of extra time. We've got a highlight again. I've just encouraged the players. I'm about to try and encourage the players. Jasinski, penalty. That has got to be a penalty. If this is not a penalty, I am shocked. That is the most blatant penalty. Last man as well. Surely it's a red. If it's not a penalty, then it's surely a red as well. Yeah, it's a penalty. Surely that's a penalty. But here we are. Adam's set to take it. He's coming from the bench. He can take these penalties. And he's missed the penalty. Oh my god. I don't know what I could have done differently here. But we've gone to penalties. And it's not funny at all that it's gone to penalties. Good lord. We want a penalty shootout to get to the semi-final against Lechia Poznan. Surely this time we're going to score and win this. And that's what he should have done in normal time. But it's a good penalty. I gotta say, for his third ever game for us, Zawodski's got the hardest task in the world to do penalty shootout, and they've missed it. They've hit the bar. Unbelievable. We could be winning this on penalties. And we just need to score the next 4 and we're fine. Jaros to take the penalty. He's got the top corner. Our penalties are so good. And now, Eddie Envy, who's been my nemesis in the save, has scored his penalty. Kananik to take his penalty. He scores it, bottom corner, 3-1. We need just one more penalty, 2 more penalties. Miss your penalty, come on. Mercier to take his penalty. Sends it the wrong way. Pietron, who's been really good in this game, takes his next penalty. Really good finish. If Lechia missed, we've won. Van der Molen to take the penalty. Sends to give it the wrong way again. Okay, we need to score our next penalty. Najjar to take the penalty to win us the final. Can he do it? He can! We've won the final for the first time ever! We've won the cup! And it's the trophy I've been longing for, that has been missing from my collection. We have finally won it! Unbelievable. I got loud there. I got too excited for the fact we just finally won the trophy that's been missing from my collection all this time. Oh man, I am so happy we've won this trophy. We've not won the trophy, the league this year. We're going 3 years without the league trophy, but we have won the cup instead. And it's the one trophy that has been missing from my collection. And I've finally won everything there is to win in Poland. And that, as far as I'm concerned, makes this season a success. The question now is, can we do more? Can we do the double next year? Can we win more trophies? Can we win a European trophy in the next couple of years? I need to figure that out. But right now, I'm celebrating this. We've won the cup. We're going to the Europa League next year. And quite frankly, if we hadn't won this game, I would have been absolutely livid. So yes, we won the cup final on penalties. Lucky, yes. We should have won another time, but I'm happy we won it either way. But going into the last 3 games, we drew 1 against Pagon, we beat Rakov by goals to 0, and beat Arca by 3 goals to 1. So where do we finish in the league after having a really strong end to the season? In fact, we only lost twice since the end of the winter break in the league. So, we finished in 6th place, and quite frankly, a good season as far as I'm concerned. It's quite good to actually be able to say, yes, we did this really well, and we can do more and more. We did miss out on 5th place because of results-team teams, and yes, we lost 2 times against Jagiellona, so it's not surprising that we did miss out on that in the end, and if we can avoid that in the future, that'd be perfect. The fact we didn't score against them at all is kind of annoying. Kennebo also got 41 goals this season in the league. By comparison, I'm just going to show this here now, we only scored 42 goals. We were just 1 more goal away from being matched by one player by himself. And he also scored 41 times out of 60 for a team. Talk about a one-man team, eh? But yes, we survived. I say survived. I make it sound like it's an achievement. It's not anymore. It really isn't. Pagon, though, relegated by 5 points. I can't believe they actually got relegated just 2 years after they won the league title for the first time ever. Lechia Poznan win the title. Legia Warsaw are back in the European places for the first time in God knows how long. I cannot remember the last time they were in European places. How long has it been? 4 years. It's literally been 4 years. It's the first time this decade they've been in European competitions. That is mental, isn't it? That it's taken so long. We've won a league title since they've been in European places. Madness. But Legia are back. Lecce are in the Champions League as well. We're in the Europa League. So really, we're the best teams in the top 2 European competitions. So that's probably the only side that I would say should be in there. Lecce are also in the European competitions as well. So that's good. And if you take away Lechia Poznan and Legia Warsaw, who weren't even European competitions this year, I say that's 4 teams out of teams you want to be up there to do well. Really, this shows you how badly Pagon did, because they were only expected to finish in 6th, and yet they finished in 17th. We've got a 33-1 odds to win the league now, but I'm also not surprised if we lose our best player, who, apparently, according to this, is Zaros. He's wanted by 16 clubs. He's unhappy. Who wants him, I hear you ask? Well, yeah, Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Dortmund, Inter Milan, Juventus, Liverpool, Man City, Marseille, Inter Milan, Monaco, Newcastle, PSG, RB Leipzig, and Tottenham. All the teams you don't want wanting your player want him right now, so there's that. Could we lose him in the summer? Do I want to sell him? I think if I get 9 million for him, I'll be very happy right now, considering his value is about 2.5 to 4.5 million, so let's do that. But also, anything with you, we've got the cup. I'm happy with this. It's already a successful season this time, and yeah, we made a lot of money this year as well. We sold Jehetsky for £8.25 million to Dortmund, who's in their second team. We sold Kosik for 9 million to Arsenal. He didn't play a single game. Mark Sawicki played 3 times for Dortmund this year from the bench. Didn't get enough minutes to get a rating, but he still played it away. So there's that, I suppose. That's a lot of money wasted on players that aren't even going to get game time, isn't it? But yeah, season expectations, top half finish. We got 6th place, and we were told to do well. Champions League, we got to the playoff part of the Champions League before the group stage. We lost to Lille by 4 goals to 0 overall. So there's that. We beat Galatasaray and Dinamo Kyiv, so that's good. We got to the knockout playoff round and were beaten Rapid at the end. So we actually got through the league phase for the very first time in a competition. So that's good in Europe. And we won the cup for the first time ever. So we've completed a collection of all the Polish competitions now, and that's great. We just now need to win a European competition. Surely we can do it one day, sooner rather than later, right? But yes, our biggest win of the season was the 6-0 win against Stomil in the Cup. We won 2-0 against Groningen for a match to remember, and the goal of the season was by Supreme, and quite frankly, it's actually a really good goal. Let's actually see it. So yes, Supreme's free kick was this. Keeper should do better really, but that's still a really good free kick, and I can't be upset. Absolutely deserves to be goal of the season. Finances were looking quite good. Reputation stays the same apparently, but we're making profits even more, and we're actually doing quite well in a lot of areas now. We've also cracked the £1 million mark for the merchandise sales for the first time, so hooray! We're doing good things. We also sold 7,171 shirts. Kowalski, Supreme, Polak, Jasinski, and Polak, the top shirt sellers. How we line up was this, and well, we got a few players that didn't get good average ratings. I'm looking at you, Michel Cool. But yes, Nowak is definitely the best goalkeeper now. Jaros could be on his way out the door though. And we got a few other players that could be good, but yeah, we need to do best and better, don't we? Fan player of the year was actually Polak, despite the fact he didn't get the highest average rating of them all. But he was also the young player of the season, so that's good. Kowalski got 26 goals. He's broken the record for most goals in a season overall by a player. And also got the most assists with 9. So he isn't just a goal scorer, he also provides you assists as well. He also got 8 player of the match awards. Polak got the highest average rating with 7.1, and Jaros could play the most passes by 90 with 95. But Kowalski has broken the 100 goal barrier for the league for the first time, and he's the first player to do it. Nowak got the most clean sheets with 17. Kowalski got 26 goals in all competitions, which is good. And Suiki was the first player to break the £10 million mark for a player sale. Good stuff. But yes, season in the making, history in the making. It's good that we did this. Motor Lublin owned everything to a fantastic start of the season that gave them the foundation they needed. I don't think they've seen the same start of the season I saw, but okay, I'll take it either way. Dynamic timeline, let's go to this season. But yes, £29.5 million we got in transfer sales this year. We made 400 appearances as the manager. We lost the game 4-1, but there you go. And the players we bought in, Future Star, investing in the future, Future Star, but the cup winner's there. So that's good. We've got 5 trophies now. It's promising to say the least. But also, we're looking at the supporter profile update. The core fans gone up, the Fairweather fans gone down, but we've made an extra 19.3 grand in social media followers, which is good. And the boards want to see us get mid-table this year and reach the Europa League proper. They want us to do well again in various areas, but they also want me to develop the best youth system in the country, which I think we can do. I just hope they don't sack me for it if I don't. But yeah, they eventually want me to transfer the league title. So really, we're starting to get to that stage of the save where we're expected to win the title every year, which could be interesting if we don't do it. But I think we've got a good enough team to do it if we can keep our best players and they don't get poached by the big teams. But hey, it's better than nothing, right? Let's go forward a bit more into the season to see what happens next, shall we? So the end of the season's arrived. We'll look at the teams that cut up this year. Doesn't really matter to me, but I find it's interesting either way. My affiliate actually survived in the end, which is good for them. They survived by results between teams or goal difference. Goal difference, it looks like, and results between teams. Katowice and PS have gone up automatically, and Corona had to win the playoffs to get promoted. So congratulations to them for holding it off. Hooray for that point of view. European competitions, though. Gladbach beat Sevilla in the final of the Europa Conference League, so Gladbach have won a trophy in Europe. Congratulations. The Europa League also won it by beating Frankfurt in the final. Rapid Vienna were actually beaten by Frankfurt in the next round after they beat us, so I also love this competition, it seems. I think this is the 3rd time they've won it, or is it the 4th time? I think it's the 4th time they've won it since we started the save. It is actually the 4th time they won it. Goodness me. Okay, they love this competition more than the Sevilla do at this point. While Bayern Munich have won the Champions League again, beating Man City in the final, making them the joint most successful team in the Champions League since the save started. That's 3 times they've won it now since the save started, and they're looking quite strong for it. Liverpool have also won it 3 times as well since the beginning of the save 11 years ago. So there you go. So what I'm going to do is end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys like and share this video and that you also subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. Do you think we can win the league again next year at one point? Do you think we can retain the cup? How far do you think we'll get in the Europa League next year? Or do you think we'll get eliminated to the Conference League? Will we make it through a season without a big sell, or will Jaros find himself leaving us? Because 23 clubs now want him. There's more clubs added to the list. It's not getting any smaller, is it, this list? Do you think we can keep hold of this player? And also, do you think that value will go up? I like to think it will do. But I want to hear your thoughts on that down below. But either way, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.